Renee.
Well, I learned that I can actually figure out Dungeons and Dragons, that I can create an assessment in week 2, that I could create an adventure in week 1, and in week 3 use Spore. And I really enjoyed Spore. I thought that was a great game. Also, Quest Atlantis is a really good site for education. The benefits are incredible for core subjects. Week 4 was the final project, which I had brainstorms on with a friend of mine, and we were able to go and participate in the big WoW raid with Dr. Ludgate. Found the games challenging. I have never played any role-playing games and have not played this kind of game online. I do better with the arcade games that don't stress me out. How will you change your educational delivery to include gaming? I need to do some research on that. I teach music, so a lot of the games that we played don't apply. I would like to find music games that will reinforce the curriculum that I use with my students. What would you change, if anything, in the course? I would add a short version of creating a game using Scratch or Plotter, and the actual Spore game versus just the creature creator. That was a lot of fun. RuneScape helps a little for getting ideas on how to maneuver in WoW. What was your favorite part of the course? My favorite part was realizing that I can actually do okay on these games, and that coming up with your ideas for games is even more fun. I love the creativity part of the class and coming up with adventures and assessments, as well as the Spore creature creator. That was fun to do. I wouldn't mind getting that game. I think that I would enjoy that.
Elizabeth, please share your thoughts.
Dr. Siegel, Captain, and comrades, throughout each week of D&D, RuneScape, Quest Atlantis, and finally World of Warcraft, I've come to appreciate the value of community games as a resource for learning and creative play. Each game recalls the magic and imagination of role-playing, not unlike how we spent our time as children. The challenge within these creative environments can be modified to any endeavor. The more in-depth, the better, and so the history of art has a rich world of content to explore, from prehistory to the birth of modern art. If I must change anything, I would convert the GPS project into assisting fellow gamers rather than a third project for week 4. I would consider renaming the Dungeons and Dragons portion to Creative Roles in Gaming. My greatest admiration to Dr. Siegel for unfolding the history of gaming in just 4 short weeks by our first-hand encounters. Dr. Siegel, thank you, and ever upward.
Nicholas. Well, I, for one, found the last 4 weeks to be engaging and insightful. The quest offered inspiration as to how to further engage students through various types of gaming. I personally liked all of the games in the quest. It was hard to keep in mind that I was actually in a course gaining concepts and inspiration over the very subject I was immersed in. I believe it's possible to seamlessly incorporate varying types of media into one course. I particularly like the idea of using gaming to enhance social interactivities. I don't think I'd change anything. The quest was well thought out. My favorite part? Doing things that I love doing while gaining inspiration and experience.
It seems you have learned much and gained much experiences the last few weeks. I congratulate you on completing your quest. You have honored me with your presence. I now have one last request to ask of you. Go out into the world and share your newly found knowledge. Use it not only for yourselves, but to show others how education can better be achieved. Now go. I wish you a prosperous journey.